Greetings. You want to have some fun? Let's have some fun, shall we? I can remember when I was in Florida. I did this with Artem Solo making the Russian energy. Russian Florida man. The Russian energy that you guys have in your cards, and let me tell you, he'll never be the same. The look on, I go for shock value. The look on Artem's face was priceless. So it is. I haven't done this in a while, so I might be a little rusty. We'll find out, huh? It's what it is. Y'all got that reincarnation energy all off in the card, so it's kind of like riding a bicycle. You just never forget. Energy's energy. It's just what it is. Make a wish. I guess we ought to light the candles first. Oh, I'm so excited. I haven't done this in a while. You gotta keep in mind, this is the shit that I did on my last channel that created all this chaos and conflict. It's what it is. The more haters you have, the more successful you become. It's just what it is. Make a wish. So, I hear everyone's figuring out that making delays only delayed themselves, huh? That's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, that's what it she said, everywhere they turn, they're getting burned by the sun. I'm like, go figure. It's just what it is. It's what it is. They like their tricks, but they don't know how they're done. They can't figure out how energy works, and that's fine. That's fine. It's just one of my favorite things about Joe's class was making platforms. So you really don't even need a mental platform. I just use my hands. It's just what it is. Oh boy, let's see. Y'all ready for this, huh? It's cool. It's a simple plasma filter. I use it when I go ghost hunting. It helps me see, and it helps get good evidence. So it's just what it is. I haven't been in quite some time, but it's the simplest things. You got to keep it simple. It's just what it is. Last time I did this shit, every time they sent an entity, I'd catch it in the filter. That's what it is. If you learn erasure, you can get rid of them. So let's start it off with the elephant in the room. Seems there's an elephant in everyone's room that they can't quite figure out. They don't know what planet they're on anymore, and that's fine. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. It's just what it is. So, nose is itching. I hear there's a lot of truths coming out, and they're mad about the exposure. Well, my question to that is, what does the sun not expose? Think about that. Think about that. I mean, when they want to know how I call my energy back, I mean, energy is manipulated. You can manipulate it in many different ways. It's based on the mind. It's not that hard. You put it on the Jose Silva screen. That gift of sight that you guys see. I have astral sight. I have another vision going on right here. That's what it is, right? So what I see with my eyes, I also see on a screen in front of me. It's the Jose Silva screen, except it's out about 8 inches in front of me, and what I visualize in that screen, it's the law of mentalism. That's why I don't agree with fucking envisioning yourself in a vortex. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. The law of mentalism causes those things to pop up in your reality. They want to know, how does Pisces keep manifesting it? Because I visualize it in real time. Simply, there's a class for that. It's what it is. You don't tell everything that you know. And it takes, you're talking about at least 6 months just to get your astral sight activated. And then you have to practice with it. So you're looking at least a year of putting 10 minutes a day into yourself, where most people don't have an 8-second attention span. That's what it is. I mean, I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about people not wanting to go within and do the work. Me, I had a lot of extra time. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. You know, you'll hear that, What is it, Daisy? There's nothing there. I just get something from AI. 5 sounds that only your dog can hear. That's what it is. You've got everyone in the cards talking about their connection to the ancestors. Great. Pisces, let me know what your connection to your ancestors is and how you got it. Everybody wants to know. That's what it is. See, I ask these questions, but no one can answer them. you go through tarot, and then I go through the comments, and yes, you take what resonates and you leave the rest for someone else. But when the paranormal aspects of these things come in, it's what we're looking for. Not something someone else told you, not something that you have said to someone else out of what you read. I mean, there's a lot of that energy about they've read plenty of autobiographies, but they're not that smart. I agree. That's what it is. I mean, you've got that energy of a greedy, covert narcissist living off of reading dead people's books. Stealing off the earth angels and the star seeds. Why? Envy and jealousy. Simple enough. God is all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light is to be a clear and infinite channel for your connection at this time for myself, as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. You can see the Merkaba spinning around. It's not that hard. They can sit there and give you the test, or sit there and give you the information, but I give you the test. I test that shit. I want to see it. It's just what it is, right? My last channel was a couple years of wanting to make it fun. I mean, manipulating energy is doing just what it is. Once you can see it, then you can make chi balls. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. And they don't ever ask. They assume, right? The shield was still there. They were projecting shit, trying to create chaos, conflict. It was bouncing back on them, and they still, oh, he's doing magic on us. I was showing kids how to fucking not give a shit, right? Play with energy. That was the idea, but you couldn't tell them that because they were too busy trying to compete. They were too busy trying to figure out what was going on. It's the same old thing. They never ask. They just assume. They make up shit and then create this chaos and calamity because they want to be super psychics. They want to be super intuitives that know everything that's going on. And then when you ask me, I'll tell you. And then I ask you not to say anything to anyone because of all of the thievery and shit. Right, all the lies are coming to the surface now. That's what it is. That's the big problem that everyone is having. That energy in the cards where no one knows what's going on, and then they come to this channel and I tell you. That's my favorite thing is when a reader goes, well, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite part of tarot is when they don't know and I'm playing fill in the blanks. I'm playing Mad Libs with them. It's just what it is. And that was the thing that got them stuck and hung up because they were all trying to do things that I teach without knowing how to do it. They talk about, they go and do their research, but then they go around looking for someone else to help them get out of the situation they got themselves in with the angels. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about women summoning jinn. It's the dumbest shit I ever heard of. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. It's just what it is. I mean, you can't really read reversals with this. However, cards in the upright, yeah, because it'll tell you. It's a 50-50 either way. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for someone else. But yeah, the current thing is joy. Daisy, that's not yours. She's having fun with it. She's in a pure state of joy. However, you gotta think. they're talking about in the cards about Pisces manifesting from the heart space. Yes, in meditation, I call on the angel into the heart space. If you've ever seen the owl picture that I have of the owl escaping from the heart space, I was able to catch in a filter like this. It's just that's what I call catching ghosts. And then I go back and replay the video and screenshot it. It's just what it is. However, you've seen the pictures of INFJ and their spiritual gifts, right? Jeffrey Allen's duality course, being able to activate the heart space and project that energy out into a ball. You can feel it. You can feel the energy. You sit there and mold it the same way I mold it with my mind around the shield that they're all talking about, that shield, that armored shield of God. Okay, great. It's just the same thing with this. You're calling in that energy down, expressing it through your hands. You're building an energy ball out of it. And then you call in the angel of joy. You call it in anywhere. You make a platform, and the energy will come right to you. Right? You listen to Steve Noble. He says, focus on the symbol. You call the angel to you. Feel the click. Right? However, what did they do? They went to the depths of Egyptian magic books and tried to do what? Bind the angel? Why? Why would they do something like that? Because they need the energy to manifest. They can't produce their own joy. They're joy thieves. They have to steal someone else's joy. That's fine. If that's what they want to do, how many people did they get involved in that? Think about that. How many innocent people were involved? Because number one, they didn't know what was going on. Number two, they had too much pride to ask. Number three, they were getting readings on the situation. And number four, they thought that a group could cloak that energy. A group cannot duplicate that energy signature. Everyone has an energy signature that's like a fingerprint, right? And freaking the divine obviously knew they were going to do it. How did Pisces know? Well, because the divine creator set them up just like the Simpsons set you up on telling the future, and now they're all stuck. Now they're all like, holy shit, that's been spoken to existence. Yes, it has. It was already there to speak into existence. It's what they don't understand. Service. Yeah, service is upside down. They were not of service to anyone except themselves. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. You've got the energy in the cards of no more delays. Everything has changed. Now they're realizing that unwavering faith has got all of them stuck. Innocent bloodlines cursed. Okay, great. That's between them, whoever got them in that situation, and the Most High that they have no connection to. They've been blocked from the gates of heaven. That's the wheel of karma. That's reincarnating. Right? Everybody wanted to ascend, yet got led down what? They got led to the slaughterhouse. What is the slaughterhouse? Having to come back and repeat a grade. It's like Dolores Cannon said. You can't skip a grade, but you can most definitely repeat one. And we've had hundreds of lifetimes. Thousands. Right? It's like Dolores Cannon, it's my favorite thing. She said, people say, I'm an old soul. Yeah, that means you're a slow learner. It's just what it is. Harmony. Harmony is upside down. People will not be in harmony going forward. There are people on this planet that their sole mission every day is to wake up and find out how to take joy away from the earth angels when our joy is in the upright. Let anyone take your joy, right? You being happy makes them miserable, right? Why? Because their energy from the past was service to self. They weren't in service to anything except the root of all evil. Isn't that amazing, huh? Right? Now they're stuck. They're stuck, fuck like Chuck, and there's nothing they can do about it. Going forward, they will not be in harmony. The truth is out. They can't have harmonious lives. They can't. That's what it is. They operate out of the reptilian brain. It runs on sex, fight, or flight. You take away their image. They have an image to uphold. Cool. You take that away, Oh, fucking their mask is off. The narcissist mask is off at that point, right? You take away their money and their power, their money to control people and the power that they have over them. Remove that, what ends up being the third thing that disappears because they no longer have those two in place? Their sustenance, their narcissistic supply, their power source. Great. Right? What's the problem? They're the ones in charge. And then you get someone that comes in with a healing business. What do they want to do? They want to cause you. Their sole purpose on Earth is to hurt you. So when they have an empath or someone with an emotional intelligence, right, they're so, we've got a clairsentient, we've got to emotionally. His special gift is clear feeling. Well, that's our sole purpose on life, is to attack feelings. That's what it is. Now they're out of harmony. Now they tried to sacrifice the divine. Now they will be sacrificed. There's nothing we can do about that. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. Now what will they do? Play the victim, right? That's their role. That is their role on Earth, is to be the victim. I can't do anything about that. What they wanted, a victim and another, but now the tables have turned and it is them. And what are they going to do? Look for sympathy. Oh God, this is how you identify. Oh God, I'm such a victim. Look what they're doing to me. Oh, that's what it is. It's what it is. Exit stage left. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. And I mean, how many people did they puppet? How many strings did they have on you guys? That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Joy in the present moment is all there is. Service in the past, were they about that? Were they of service to anything other than themselves? That's what it is. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews. Thank you guys that are getting change, getting healing out of the situation. Right? What you're seeing before you is exactly what caused the problems last time. Calling in the angels. That's what it is. What does that lead to? The dark side of things. Summoning jinn. That's what it is. When you do a kundalini fire, when you're calling it in, bringing it out through your heart space and expressing it out through your hands, this sits here and shows you how Reiki works. It's that simple. Right? That was the whole point in my other channel, was they got to see it to believe it. It's fucking energy. It's air. It's the same concept as when a child skins their knee. Mommy reaches down and kisses it and makes it all better. The child instinctively grabs their knee to stop the pain. Right? You got readers in there talking about, they've been touched by an angel and their life will never be the same. It's Reiki. The shit affects them for lifetimes. It's universal life force energy. They do this every lifetime. This is their lifetime to fail. That's what it is. They tried to sacrifice another only to sacrifice themselves. I can't do anything about that. It was a suicide mission the moment that they started. I can't do anything about that. Talk to them. What is the problem? They took a lot of innocent people with them. Everyone involved is getting karma. It's energy. Energy is energy. It does not discriminate. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't pick and choose. Right? The intentions were all that mattered. Okay, great. They set the intention. They manifested it. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. Plain and simple. I can't do anything about that. Right? They weaponized the justice system. They did everything they could to stop that person, only for them to continue overcoming with the divine. Make it make sense. You've got a group, a coven of entity idolizers. Right? They put their faith in something else more than they went up against the divine. Right? Energy, universal laws. They try to break universal laws. Okay, cool. That invoked the law of interference, which means very, very paranormal things are going to be happening on your planet. I can't do anything about that. I'm protected from that shit. Right? The ones from the past that caused it will get me back into a karmic cycle. That's what it is. Nothing more. There's nothing more to see here. It's just what it is. Is that going to be hard for them to understand? Yes, but it can't be any harder to understand than this. Pisces, you will witness their karma. That's what it is. Their betrayal will not be forgiven by the morning star. Okay, cool. That is your Sagittarius Neptunian energy that rules Pisces sun. The temperance earth angel is right here before you. Right? Aries, Mercury, Venus is the morning star energy, the goddess of war, the angel of death. I can't do anything about that. Right? But what's that concept? Very, very simple. Before, it was Reiki, giving life, Jesus healing, right? Or QHHT, the escort of souls, taking you through the death experience and exploring past lives. Cool. They sent death to those. They sent death magic to those two opportunities, right? Taking me down to animal Reiki. We got pushing up Daisy in the situation, right? What did you guys get? Natural disasters. Nothing I can do about that. Talk to the people that created natural disasters for you. It has nothing to do with me. It's what it is, right? You want to help humans, you end up Dr. Doolittle. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that, right? God will show you who you can trust. When I step back and I take a completely alternative route, write a book, do something other, read tarot. It's what it is. You get what you give. Plain and simple. Can't do anything about that. What did you guys get? Taken to the slaughterhouse by a bunch of influencers that only gave a shit about one thing. Obviously taking you to the slaughterhouse because they didn't follow intuition. So that's what it is. And I'm more than happy for you to prove me wrong. It's just what it is. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on someone to prove me wrong or another natural disaster to wipe you the fuck out. It's simple enough. I mean, that's what it's come down to. Right? It is that whole touch not my anointed, harm not my prophets. Well, yeah, they didn't listen to any of that. They didn't care. And now we're sitting back watching the wrath of God play out in mystical and magical ways. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, go talk to the ones who are responsible. So it is. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews. Right? That's what it is. I mean, when you've got readers talking about God is not playing with these people, maybe we should walk away while we still have legs. Yes, sweetheart, that's her clickbait. God is not playing with these people. Maybe we should walk away while we still have legs. Yes, I absolutely agree. I've got multiple people that have passed away recently. They're missing arms and legs, probably because they wanted to cost the Earth Angel an arm and a leg. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. When they tell you Pisces ancestors don't play, what the fuck does that mean? That's what it is. Right. Got some very, very paranormal things happening all across Tarot land. Do you think they played with a paranormal INFJ? It's a simple Google search. Can't do anything about that. Go walk my dog. I'm going to go play Dr. Doolittle while I wait for the next natural disaster. If you go to natural disasters today, it starts with Hurricane Eric in Mexico. If you look through all the numbers, they're all 3s, 7s, 11s. And it's what it is. All of those numbers are very, very specific. Very, very specific numbers. So either it's leading bullshit that in the fake news that we can't trust, or it's more signs, symbols, and numbers that don't lie for the situation that they're in. That's what it is. There's certainly signs for me. I went and I looked the numbers up and ran the angel numbers, so some of them I already knew. So that's what it is. I mean, we've had that energy in the cards for months now. If they don't know how they're going to fix this, okay, cool. That is a they problem. That is not a me problem. It's just what it is. Yeah, and I mean, when you have that energy in the cards of now that they realize that there's nothing, now they're just attacking the divine for the fun of it. Cool. Well, what does that mean? The divine's going to attack random areas just for the fun of it. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about natural disasters hitting innocent people named after people that I know. It's what it is. They want the Earth Angel to think that they're crazy. Okay, great. Natural disasters wiping out thousands of people named after people I know. That shit's all in your head. Those attacks from the divine, that's all in your head. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Because that's going to be the thing. Groups, gaggles, hives, covens, cults, people who did not give a shit who they hurt. They wanted a horror flick. They didn't realize that what they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. They're the lead. They're the lead actors in it. So that's what it is. Namaste.